Okay, I just want to make a real quick video concerning the Dollar Tree prices. I don't feel too good right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this done because I'm gonna consider this a mini update because I don't think I really explained it good the other day. Okay, the thing about it is, I was told by two different managers about the price change. The first manager, she already told me that everything in the store that was down to the base price was not going to be changed. But she said she wasn't too sure on it. So the night before the change, which in my location, let me explain this also. In my location, the change happened for the 24th, which was Monday. So that was Sunday night that I was in the store, and the second manager kind of broke it down to me more in detail. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into real quick what's going on. Okay, I got my little list. It's not long. Okay, the only thing what I showed on my video was the actual our price is 175. So the pans were already marked as 175. The manager that I spoke with told me that the aluminum foil is going to be the 175. The candles is going to be 175. Well, I'm just going to throw what's going to be on the price change. Because really, I have to go in visually, actually in the store. And normally I probably would go, but I do not feel good. I don't know what's going on, but I'm about to try to knock it out. The balloons. Um, I think it's two different sets of balloons, but just know that the balloons is going to be, let that fall because I was about to put it over there, that it's going to be in the change. The other thing that I've noticed just by going over YouTube, people understand that you're going to have to go into your own stores because for some reason, now, I was told by that manager that it's 175. They skipped all over the 150. So some people are saying that their prices in their stores went up to 150. So I can see now that for some reason the change is not going to be exactly the same as far as the prices. But for what I'm understanding, like I said, it's going to be the aluminum foil, the pans, the aluminum pans, and the candles and the balloons. And like I said, you have to go check out because I know people probably buy a lot of balloons for different reasons. That the balloons they have maybe like two different categories of the balloons. The other thing that I want to throw in here that I was so thankful to find out through that second manager that this change is going to be one of the initial changes that he also did mention that most likely doing more closer to the winter time later on this year that there's going to be another change. So that's another thing that I wanted to put out there that I thought I said but I didn't. So there's going to be another change later on this year, most likely during the winter time. So that's something that people need to be prepared for, and keep in touch with the managers at the stores to understand that you might need to make purchases. See, the thing was when I went in that store that night, I was prepared to buy a decent amount of merchandise, but once I found out that everything wasn't going to be changed right then for the next day, I wish I had a really zoomed in on the aluminum foil. I probably would have got, a few, maybe 3, 4, whatever, 5. But because I've been using aluminum foil pretty good lately. But I know I'll find aluminum foil in a large amount that it won't hurt. And then also to pay 175 for some aluminum foil is not going to be a big deal. But I could have offset that by buying a few, stocking up on it. But since I knew that up front that everything wasn't going to change, then I didn't have to go in there and just start, just buying a whole lot of stuff, maybe 50 dollars worth of stuff or whatnot, just to offset it, because I myself, and I know it's a lot of people that go to the Dollar Tree on the regular, and sometimes I have to go to more than one dollar store in one day for different reasons, because they might be out of stock on something that is something that I really need. So things like this is like very necessary for people to know. Like I said, for right now, you can, and from what I asked him about the food, I don't think the food is going to be touched right now, which that's something else that I was concerned about, because when you go into the Dollar Tree, you have the spices. So, like I said, you're going to have to do somewhat of, you're going to have to go into your own stores, call. Oh, and let me say this real quick. I knew it was something that I was about to forget. Less than a week ago, I kind of go down the interstate and I go up to the Smokies, the Pigeon Forge, and Gatlinburg, Sevierville. So I called up there to their Dollar Tree to see if they had already had the change, which that was yesterday, and they did already have the change on Monday, the 24th. Because of the other thing that I'm through in here before, but let me explain it further, that some people are saying that their prices are not going to change until tomorrow, which tomorrow is the 27th, 3/27, March 27th. But ours has already took place. So because that first manager a few days before Monday, or even a few days before Sunday, I had already gotten word on YouTube that the Dollar Tree was about to have a price change, and I asked her while I was in there, and she told me the prices will change on Monday. So I already knew up front without going over on YouTube to try to find out when the actual time was, because I think on YouTube they were saying the 25th, which that would have been Tuesday, which that would have been yesterday. But that wasn't the case here, and I'm kind of glad I found out ahead of time. But like I said, he's pretty much said there's going to be a second change in prices, but basically how he explained it, and from then it's going to just probably keep changing. So I'm just letting everybody know the warning that you just have to do what you can do to stock up on this stuff. Do your due diligence on asking questions when you go into these Dollar Trees, and we got a decent amount of Dollar Trees around here, because they've been opening up pretty constant here. So anyway, I just wanted to give that update. I know I kind of long-winded, but I kind of wanted to make sure that I fully explained how it was explained to me. So for right now, all the way up until about the winter time, and you just have to keep an update, that those are the only 4 items that you have to worry about for supposedly. But like I said, this is what I'm going to consider a mini update, because I already had it in my mind, remembering what was told to me, and I'll take later on when I feel like it to actually go to the stores to see what's going on, and I'll make another update. So, all right.